private client, a fat check, a jealous husband with too much money and too little trust. He handed me a manila envelope across a glass table in his office, gritting his teeth. She's cheating. I know she is. I just need proof. Inside were blurry surveillance shots of a woman I instantly knew was going to be trouble. Not because she looked suspicious, but because she looked sad and beautiful and lonely in a way that made something stir in my gut. I tailed her for days, then weeks. No affairs, no secret meetups, just quiet routines. Cafes, museums, long walks through bookstores she never bought anything from. Always alone. One afternoon, she sat at a park bench for 2 hours, staring at a playground with tears in her eyes. I didn't know why, but I started keeping the camera in my lap more than my hands. And then she caught me. It was raining. I was parked across from her building when she knocked on my window, soaking wet, her eyes calm. "You can stop now," she's voice flat. I know what this is. She didn't get mad. She didn't yell. She just got in the car and said, "Drive." We ended up at a dive bar. She told me everything. Her husband had accused her of cheating for years. Paranoid, controlling, manipulative. He had her watched before, even drug tested her once. But she never did anything wrong. She stayed faithful while living in a marriage that felt like prison. I told myself it was just part of the job. But drinks turned to late-night talks. Talks turned into touches. And soon I wasn't just following her. I was falling for her. The night we first kissed, it felt like breaking every rule I'd ever sworn to live by. But it also felt like waking up. She left him, moved into a small apartment with no furniture, just boxes and courage. When she told him about us, he went ballistic. Sued me for invasion of privacy, tried to bury me professionally. My agency dropped me without blinking, but she stood by me. Now we live in a secondhand studio apartment with a leaky faucet and thin walls. I'm rebuilding my life from scratch, reputation in ashes. But every morning she wakes up beside me, puts her hand on my chest, and smiles like I'm the safest place she's ever known. And for the first time in a long time, I think I'd burn my whole life down again just to see that smile.